o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rock to 11, slow jams for the sexy and the hot. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rock to 11, slow jams for the sexy and the hot. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. Is that Mac, homie? Don't let your lady go. You are now tuned in the internet radio. Pope after dark. Yeah, you're holding the city down. 8 to 11 weekdays, how we get it down. 9 to 10, that's the champagne hour. Hood brothers, we the change make the champagne shower. We can talk sports, or we can talk cheating, or we can talk politics of how the world weakens. If you still need a jump, it'll start you with new artists, new poets, new authors. Yes, we are killing them from now on. If you a clown, best believe you getting clowned on.
Noodle.
Yeah, we throw them in the blender. This the real deal. All of y'all just pretenders. Ratings through the roof. Yeah, we crushing all contenders. They can't get beat, so them haters wanna end us. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rock to 11. Slow jams for the sexy and the hot. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, rock to 11. Slow jams
for the sexy and the hot.
Yeah, it's Pope at the dark. Yeah, it's Pope at the dark.
It's your boy, Mike Pope. The Mike Pope Show. Pope After Dark. I am he is I am here. Let's rock. Round of applause to myself for being who I am and being here and rocking hard. All right. Excuse me. Right before I got on, a little choked up or something. I don't know, something went down the wrong way, something like that. Gotta get things running smooth and tight. So, time to drop the link over on Facebook. Get everybody on board. The link is let's go. Should put the link up. That's a go for me. Wait, have I copy it? There we go. Today is a time to get yourself right Tuesday. I said that in a mellow tone, a very calm tone, because it's time to get yourself right. No better time than the present. What I mean by that is, stop taking every diagnosis that some quack doctor or some government agency put on you to label you, to get you out here on some type of medication, some therapy, and run up the insurance companies' funding and all that. Time to get yourself right. Stop asking, begging. Get out there. Don't worry about the minimum wage. Do more than what's minimum, so you can get more than the minimum wage. Excuse me. I myself, I'm going to start a online auction. I have items for sale, brand new. You can look at the bottom. Brand new. I think I'm gonna let these go for $5 plus shipping. Put them on one day during the summer. For those of you that really know me, you know that I don't wear shorts. I put them on one day in the summer with some pants. Didn't like how they looked. Got to go. Got these here. These are authentic. These are as well. Can you see the light? There you go. These are polo as well. Look at the bottom. Look at the soles. Very unique color. $5 plus shipping. Go to my PayPal. Drop $11 in there. It's $5 for the shoe. $6 for shipping and handling. And you'll have pair of size 13 polo canvas sneakers by Ralph Lauren. Yep. Letting them go. For what? I don't like them. Tried them on once. Don't like them. I like to wear socks. They don't look right with socks. They don't feel right with socks without socks on. Let them go. Why hold on to it? Like I said, $11. Shipping and handling. You got them to your front door. Size 13. Men size 13. Women, if your man isn't wearing a size 13, you got a boy. I'm just going to be frank. And I'm going to be upfront with you on that one. If your man don't wear at least a size 12, 13, you got a boy. He's not quite a man. He hasn't grown into being a man yet. That's not on his daily agenda. Oh boy. Yeah, so yep, that's what's popping right now. We're gonna get these. I want to let these go. They Ralph Lauren. You can still see the white in the tag. I haven't worn them. Put them on. Don't like them. I don't own a boat, so why do I have boat shoes? I will not make that mistake again. Never will I make that mistake again. These are the regular sneakers, polo. You can see the inside. Still see the white. Still got that brand new smell. $11, $5, $6 shipping and handling. You got them. Size 13. So we got a couple things going today. As far as the diagnosis that I'm speaking of, there has been a new one, and I am all the way not proud of what has come to pass and how easy people accept diagnoses from quack doctors and government agencies and all that. But apparently there's a new form of extreme jealousy called Othello syndrome. It's contracted by men and women. It's self-inflicted. And they say it stems from so much of being hurt and being betrayed through the years. You just suddenly come up with the Othello syndrome. It's not that. I guess they don't really, here in the States, here in the Americas, they don't really diagnose it. But over in Britain, a woman who doesn't trust her man so much that she put childproof coating in his laptop so he cannot see any naked women or any sexy women. His phone they can't watch any sexy women on television. He's not even allowed to watch the Axe commercial with the sexy women in it. They've been married for now about a year, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that it's that that bad of a situation. But Othello syndrome has been diagnosed, and that is what we call extreme jealousy, or my baby mama's crazy. We don't call it Othello syndrome here in the Americas. We call it my baby mama is crazy. That's what it all comes down to. Ain't no Othello syndrome. Who gives a hell about that Shakespeare play? She's just crazy. That's all. Stone loco. And that's what it all boils down to on this side of the bridge. On this side of the bridge, on this side of the Mediterranean and all the other oceans and whatever it's called. My baby mama is crazy, and she won't let me move on. In other news, I played the lottery. I lost. It's $1. That's $1 that I'll never get back. Never playing that. I never play the news. It just seemed like, kind of might have worked out that day. Not a gambler. So, like I said, it's $1. Gone. Anybody? For their man, if your man don't dress too good and you want to step him up and bring him up, this is a come up. $10. Polo. Ralph Lauren. Boat shoes. I mean, you'll be hooking him up for next summer, not necessarily for this season. $11. Go to the PayPal. Drop it in. Still got that brand new smell. Like I said, I put them on. Didn't like how they fit with my pants. Got to go. Hit me off. And your man or you, size 13, can not aspire to grow up and be like me, but you can actually be like me. I'm an idiot. I'm not even going to co-sign that on my own. Well, at this point, I think we're gonna take a song break. We are playing copyrighted music. We're playing indie artists, artists who are trying to, get their name out, make moves. So I will be playing a lot of independent artists, and right now I only have a few. So I'm going to get into my guy, Mr. Mel Austin Jr. You can find him everywhere on every social site at Mel Austin Jr. We'll come back here on the Mike Pope Show.
Trying to get back. Oh, can it be? Can it be? Can it be? Tell me, can it be? I stayed away way too long. Tell me, did I leave your mind when I was gone? Maybe it's really not my thing. Trying to get back, but let me take this time to tell you where I'm at. You don't have to worry, 'cause I'm coming back to where I've always should have stayed. Oh, now I've heard the meaning of our story, and it's enough for me to stay. Tell me, can it be? I stayed away way too long. Tell me, did I leave your mind when I was gone? Baby, it's really not my thing. Trying to get back, but let me take this time to tell you where I'm at. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are. Where you are. Please don't close the door on our future. There's so many things we had to try. I could love you better stayed away way too long. Tell me, did I leave your side when I was gone? Maybe it's really not my plan. Trying to get back, but let me take this time to tell you where I'm at. I wanna be where you are. I wanna be where you are.
My boy Mel. Ooh, that was my man, Mr. Mel Austin Jr. He got that. He got that work, boy. I try to tell y'all. So, thanks for tuning in, logging in to the Mike Pope Show, and I have my special reoccurring, always ever so opinionated, very loud background having guest, Miss Lamika from Love Lies and Laughs. A round of applause. Oh, thank you, Miss Lamika, for being on and having a lot going on in your background.
All right, thank you so much, Mike, for having me. I'm gonna let you get away with that one.
I can get that one.
You can have that one.
All right,
just tonight.
I'll take that. So,
all right.
Of course, I got you on, and you know what you specialize in.
Well, I just like to bring that grown folk talk,
and that's what we're gonna get into tonight. I've started my once again my Polo Ralph Lauren internet flea market. I'm letting these sneakers go away for $11, $5 for the shoe.
That's right.
$6 for shipping and handling.
Okay.
I got too many. My closet is full. I don't necessarily need, I don't necessarily need what I don't use, because I'm not going to ever use it. Like I said, I tried them on once. I don't wear shorts. I tried them on once. Right. I didn't like how they look with pants. Got rid of them. The other ones, I really couldn't find a shirt to go with it. So really, unique color is what I'll say. A very unique color. So I had
unique.
Yeah, I had to let that go as well.
Right.
So I'm not sure if you were viewing beforehand, but there was this new dysfunction called the Othello syndrome. Are you buying it? Are you buying it?
You know what? I mean, I'm not buying that. It's Othello syndrome. I'm kind of rocking out with you with the whole, crazy baby daddy, crazy baby mom theory, which kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about tonight. Just jealousy. I mean, whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? Is it the person that's jealous? Or is it maybe the person that they're with is not making them feel secure?
It probably
it's a two-sided sport.
Yeah, it probably depends on at what point are they in. I mean, has there been some, what they call infidelity previously?
Right.
Or did the person? Some people stick it out with the wrong people. Shout out to me with my Led Zeppelin all black tee on. I'm wearing all black every day for the show from now on. This is Led Zeppelin. I don't really know too much about it.
That's right.
But it's all black. Some people stick around with the wrong people. So you done stuck around, in my cases, I'll speak in my cases. People are stuck with the wrong person, the person that's drug them through the mud, did all kinds of things to them. And when it comes to me, I'm so easygoing and I'm non-predictable. You can't figure me out. I'm not easy to figure. But then when it comes to me, it's like, everything I do, I got to be doing it, with something behind it. Whereas it's just the way I maneuver.
Right.
It's just the way I move. Right. I just move a certain way. I don't put myself in in situations where, people can find me, know where I'm at, other than I got like one or two, outside of work, one or two things that I do on a regular, but
right.
I maneuver a certain way. I don't get into, repetitive, things is being said. I thought I shut all my Facebook stuff off. Oh, that's Twitter.
Right. See.
Yeah, I logged out. I log out of everything from now on when I'm on
All right.
on the show. I don't want to be bothered with it. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so I'm pretty, I guess I'm unpredictable. So people kind of, like, wow, he must be doing this thing, and as me and you were talking before, as we talked about it before, people come out of nowhere with this jealousy and this,
right.
kind of weirdness, and it's like it's a turn off. For me, it's a straight turn off, because that goes into one of my, I guess you call it a pet peeve, is what they say, being asked questions.
Right.
There's a difference. It's a difference between asking me a question and questioning me.
It definitely is. And you know what? Just from the woman's perspective as well. I mean, guys tend to say a lot of times it's us and we're insecure. We're worried about what they're doing and so forth and so on. But, from the woman's perspective, I've dealt with that myself where, I've been dating, not in a relationship, but dating. Like, I think people sometimes don't realize what dating is and what a relationship is. Because if we're just dating, I mean, I'm free to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
I can see who I want to see. And I can, you know what I mean? When we're together or whatever, we have a good time. We may go out, chill or whatever. But, what I do is my business.
Yes.
So, and I think a lot of people lose focus of that. And I'm going to say that, I'm going to say male and female.
Yes,
they
I
lose
agree.
Focus of that because I think everybody wants to have some level of, how can I say this? Have some level of control.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So if you feel like you're in control of a situation, you feel like, okay, that's mine. Everybody wants that mine theory until it's really time to really actually claim something and they have to be responsible for it. Everybody wants it to be there, so they have to be responsible for it. That's what I say.
Sounds good.
That's what
it sounds good. I mean, it makes sense.
Right.
Because we've only been around for X amount of years. I'm not dropping ages on you, but on myself, I've only been around 36 years, and I've only had 2 relationships. So I've had a lot of the, like you said, the people who want to have that control when they don't really put the work in to achieve it. You have you got to put the work in, and I'm not the one. I have no set standards. I have standards, but I have no set rules or terms of a relationship. But I sure enough have been just enough to know exactly what is acceptable and what isn't. I sure enough know that. I sure enough know that. And I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and you can square off on it as well.
Yeah, I mean, what has really kind of, like I said, what I wanted to talk about tonight is if, like, people that are in relationships or kind of like in a serious dating situation that's about to move forward with the relationship. I just really want to know, like, if you could put a tracking device on your mate, would you? Or are you secure enough in your relationship that you wouldn't need to do that? Like, how many people would really rock out with that tracking device and feel very secure in their relationship?
I'll give you my point of view. I'll give you, and this is about as honest as I can be with this one. I would not do it. I wouldn't do it because I don't want to know. I can live with not knowing because I'm going to my grave with a lot of secrets. A lot of stuff just doesn't need to be told. A lot of people couldn't handle it, just, it just would be too fragile for certain people. And I couldn't do it to them. I couldn't do that. So I'm taking to my grave a lot of, secrets. So if you can get away with it, get away with it. Please don't bring me no disease. No babies, no disease, no babies, and no drama. But if you are going to do your thing, let me know what I'm doing wrong. So you can do your thing. If that's what you choose to do, it's, shall it be said, shall it be done. But at least let me know what I'm doing wrong. What is it that I'm, get at me. Because I'm not the type I'm the type that I'm more than likely I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to give you the joy of telling me, you're doing this wrong. But I'm going to sit back and I'm going to think it and I'm going to calculate it and I'm going to say, you know what? She's right. I should wash the dishes with, a sponge and not a washcloth. Not a washcloth, a dishcloth. I'll think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it. And I'll say, you know what? Let me go buy a 3-pack just to make, let her understand that I see it her way. On my own terms. On my own terms, though.
On my own terms. I think that's what it really comes down to. People want to do things on their own terms. I mean, what's so wrong with really just telling your mate, you know what, babe, you were right. It doesn't always have to be your idea. I mean, you were right, babe. I think it does make more sense to do it this way. I thank you for, kind of bringing that to me. And I am going to do it that way.
That would be insinuating that I could have been wrong.
Okay.
I'm never wrong. I'm always right.
But no.
Wait, you know what I tell my children? Life isn't fair.
No, you know what? Life is not fair. But you know what? Fair. We can pick our battles. Think about it.
Yes.
We can pick our battles. Now that the way that the dishes are washed, and that's not a battle that you really want to have. I mean, that's something that where you could just be like, you just get into what she's talking about. It's not that deep. It doesn't really mean that much. So it's like, okay, baby, you were right, and then you can have a great night.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Instead of just still trying to hold on to that, I was kind of right. Oh, she can't know she was right kind of thing. Yeah. It could go a lot smoother.
It could. Right? It could, but it won't. This is going to go my way.
It's your way of the highway, huh?
You know it. I ain't even got to say it twice. No. I mean, being more realistic. I'm a more rational person than that. I will apologize. I will accept. Well, I could have said it wrong, said it differently, or did it differently. I'm not above that. But there are plenty that are.
Right. This is true. That's true. I'm going to be honest. I think that's why I've been single for so long. I mean, I was in long-term relationships for so long, and it's kind of like, you get set in your ways, and we are getting a little older. I won't say how old, but we are getting a little older, and it becomes hard to kind of move on to a relationship when, you're so used to doing things your way. I must say I am. Right. I'm a control freak, and I realize that I am a control freak, and I know that being in a relationship, you have to really be willing to kind of bend. You have to bend. And, a lot of people sometimes don't understand me. I'm not at that point where I'm just fully ready to bend. Maybe I haven't met the person that's going to, where I'm feeling like, oh, I got to bend. Oh, girl, I met him, girl. I'm going to bend for him. Yeah. Maybe I haven't met that one yet, but I think it's, past relationships and things that you always do kind of think about as well. Like, I'm not willing to be who I was before. Like, I found myself, because sometimes, we don't find ourselves when we're in relationships and we kind of lose ourselves.
Right.
So it's like when you come out of it, you kind of find yourself again. And it's like you're not really willing to compromise yourself. Not fully knowing you don't have to really compromise yourself. You just have to go into this new experience different than you did before.
Right.
But I think we haven't kind of fully thought about the concept of it's not really losing yourself. It's just compromise. And I know I'm not there yet. So that's just me.
Yeah, I think
I want things my way.
Once you hit about a quarter a decade alone, about 2.5 years, 3 years.
Right.
That's it. That is it.
Yeah.
You've done it too long. You've done it not 1 year, not 2 years, but almost 3 years, and it's like, I'm going to do it my way, and that's just where it goes, and
right.
I'm big on it because I'm nearing 5 years of doing it my way, and
right.
And pretty much no matter which way, things may go in my, near future, still seems like I'll be doing and have to do it my way for another, 2-3 years maybe. So I still end up, with that level, like you said, of independence, of self, preservation, and
Right.
doing everything on your own. And it's just like, who do I trust? I feel like Tony Montana. Who do I trust? Me. That's
Right.
it.
Right.
And it's hard.
And
It's
this is
hard.
true.
It's hard to say,
Right.
all right, I'm gonna do it your way, or your way is okay. It's hard. We all
Right.
know. We know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Exactly. Yeah.
what we gonna do? We're gonna get into another one of my man, one of his joints, and
Okay.
take a quick song break. We'll come back after I play "Let's Get Away" by my man Mel Austin Jr. I have another song by another artist as an independent artist. I'll play their song on the other half of the break. We'll be right back after "Let's Get Away" featuring Mel Austin. I mean, it is Mel Austin Jr. off his first album, "Waking Up Volume 1."
Let's get away, anywhere you want to go. I was bound to take you to a place where your eyes can see the waters. Let me take you. Let's get away, for as long as we want to. There is nothing else that I'd rather do than to see the world with you. I know you like to get away and feel that warm breeze blow across your pretty face. Whether it's on a 10-day cruise, a trip to Paris we can't lose, a flight to Fiji, cause I know you like the rain. I know you like the rain. Sand between our feet, sandals on, Hawaiian beach at the break of dawn, running my fingers through your hair, fulfilling each other's fantasies. We'll take the yacht and travel out to sea. Just tell me where you want to be. Let's get away, let's get away, anywhere you want to go. I was bound to take you to a place where your eyes can see the waters. Let me take you. Let's get away, for as long as we want to. There is nothing else that I'd rather do than to see the world with you. I hear St. Lucia's great this time of year. We'll see the Twin Peaks when nobody else is there. Heard so much about those sandy white beaches, a diamond bath, the smell of fresh peaches, candles blowing to the wind. So that spot is a big surprise. Tahiti's on par with paradise. South African safari should be the next move. Work out, climb the tempo, increase, you know what you in for. Just what you in for. Oh, girl, come get away with me. Get away with me. Take my hand, escape with me. We'll take a walk along the beach. We'll watch the moon reflect the sea. Baby, you and me. I'll take some more to wash your feet. Oh yeah. Summer breeze, you smell so sweet. This time with you is such a treat. Oh girl, come get away with me. Let's get away, anywhere you want to go. I was bound to take you to a place where your eyes can see the waters. Let me take you. Let's get away, for as long as we want to. There is nothing else that I'd rather do than to see the world with you. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's get away. Let's get away. I'm asking my man Mel, can I do backup vocals for him?
You know what? No. No. I'm going to answer for him. No.
Oh, thank you. Thank y'all for tuning in, logging in, giving me your time tonight. Me and Miss Lamika from Love, Lies, and Laughs. Actually, I got tickets for the upcoming show. Here's the flyers. Look at the flyers. I got tickets. Come on out. It'll be next Friday, November 21st. It's right off 5th and Alney. Very accessible proximities, good parking spots. And it starts at 10 p.m. if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's correct.
10
Yep, you're
p.m.
absolutely right. 10 o'clock.
I was looking at the ticket on that one. But yes, 10 p.m. So be there. There's a great discussion topics early on. And then we actually get a comedy show at the end. So, come out and support. I got tickets. Hit me up. 267-736-9785. 267-736-9785. So there was this really hot discussion on Facebook earlier, and I wanted to talk about it tonight because to me it rang the bell like that alarm in your background. It rung a bell with me.
You better know what they out here. Them boys out here. Let me see what's going on out here. Give a play-by-play. Oh shit! Somebody dying. Lord. All right, go ahead. Go back to Facebook.
It rung a bell. It struck a chord with me because it was basically, the status was, or the picture was, who comes first in a man's life? What female comes first? Something like that. And it was mom, daughter, girlfriend, something like that, wife, and then baby mama, something like that. And I was quick, my daughter, period.
Okay.
And I say my daughter because the future is everything.
Right.
She's the future. She has not learned anything yet.
Right.
She has to learn from me. She has to see what I do. She has to go through all that to know what to expect in life. So I can't neglect that. She has to come first. It was 4 options: A, B, C, and D. I added an E, which was my grandma. My grandma always she's gone, but she's always at near the top of the list, and that's just based on our relationship. So I'm gonna give you my order, and then I will let you interject after that. First, my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter is first and foremost, because like I said, I have to teach her. Then would be the woman in my life. Current, not a baby mom, none of that nonsense. The current woman in my life, which would be wife, girlfriend, baby's mother, whatever the case is, because my children have to see me as a role model, how I interact with the opposite sex. Because I have boys and I have a girl. Then would be my grandmother. Now, this is just based off if I got $20, who gets the 20 first? you understand what I'm saying? So I'm really running this down based off of the $20. Who would get the 20 first? So, and then
all right, who up for the 20? Okay.
Then number 4 would be my children's mother. Because more than likely she should be in a relationship or doing something differently where she shouldn't need my $20. But just in case she does, she falls into that category that way. So is my daughter. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was my grandmother, my mom, and then the baby mom. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's my daughter, wife, woman, girlfriend, whatever, whatever it is, whatever that relationship is.
Right.
Grandma, mother, then baby mom. That's my list.
All right. So now.
Yes, you go ahead.
Okay. So it's my turn, right?
Yes,
I can
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
All right. So how about this, Mike? I'm going to play devil's advocate on this.
Yes.
Because of the simple fact that you said that your daughter's first. So I know in your instance, we all know Mike Pope is a great father. His children live with him. That's great. But if your children did not live with you, wouldn't that make, in essence, your baby's mother the first priority? Because she has the children. I'm going to finish. Let me finish. Okay.
I'm listening.
So because she has the children, so that's going to put her in that number one spot because the kids are first, right, in your mind. So I just want to say that. Now, the order in which I think things should, fall into place for a man, I'm going to say my man, okay, would be, see, it's tricky with this new age stuff because most people don't have children with their mate. They have children before the situation or, whatever have you. But I think, honestly, I'm going to go kind of back old school. I think that a man's wife should be number one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the children are number two.
Mm-hmm.
His mother would then be three.
Mm-hmm.
And then his grandmother would then be four. But in my scenario, there's no baby's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the simple fact that, maybe they actually have children together. And the essence that there is a baby's mom and there's children before the relationship,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to rock out with you. I'm going to say that each party's children come first.
Okay.
Because children should not feel neglected because of an introduction of someone new into their lives.
Right.
So I would definitely say children first because I think that's going to be a key element in whether or not the relationship actually withstands, time. Because if the children feel neglected or feel some type of way, that could really drive a wedge between people in their relationships.
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm going to say children.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to say your mate,
Mm-hmm.
the person that you're with, whether married or girlfriend or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to definitely say his mom, you know what I mean? Because I think a man's mother should be very important to him. She should be a very important part of his life. I think a man that loves his mother actually knows how to love his woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A man that has no respect for his mother,
Mm-hmm.
I have no respect for him. That's just how I see it, because how could you not respect her? And I can see if the mom we had some other scenarios where the mom may have not been a very good mother or different things of that nature, but still at some point that's your mom,
Mm-hmm.
You may not, kind of run to her every beck and call, but you should be there for your mother because she did give you life. She had a choice,
Mm-hmm.
and she chose to give you life. So,
yeah, she could have went.
And then of course, grandma. We gotta make sure grandma's okay. But it's just my point of view with the different scenarios and different situations that we deal with. This new age kind of thing that we have going on. Our generation, there's a lot of blended families. So
Right. All right. So I'm going to
Mhm.
now. I'm going to counter it.
Okay.
I think the children are always first because this is why I say no matter even if it's your wife. Now, what I mean by first, I don't mean they can dictate what goes on between me and my relationship, blah blah blah. When I say they first, I mean we work to provide for the family, but myself and the woman, we're providing for the children. So
yes, I agree with that.
So they're first. You know what I'm saying? You dig me?
Mm-hmm.
So they still come first.
Right.
My grandma was really, supported me a lot. So that's why she's high up on the list.
Yeah.
Your theory if the children are with someone else, she becomes a priority. With my oldest son, I paid child support, so she really wasn't a priority. It came off the top.
Right.
So it came off the top. So it wasn't really a priority. He was a priority when he needed and he wanted it.
Right.
He called and, Dad, I need money for a trip. Dad, I need money for, picture day or sneakers. Or, if I had it, he got it, even though he's getting child support. His mom get child support. Now,
you will make me go into something. Go ahead.
If I followed my mom, I would probably be single or with Hagatha the Hun. I can't. My mom she hasn't liked anyone that I've dated.
Gotcha. Okay. Nobody's good enough for her son.
I don't know what the situation is, but she displays it in such a way that if I was with like a ratchet chick,
run somebody away.
No. If I was with a ratchet chick, it would have been pause would have been put on someone. It would have been a fight. Yeah, my mom is really. Yeah, my mom is. She's a. People think I'm. Yeah, my mom is way.
Yeah, she put it out there. She put it all out there.
So that's that. That is that. So that's why
Right.
as far as when I line it up, like my love for my mom is like, I love my mom to death. But
Mm-hmm.
our relationship and her and me in relationships, the two just like water and oil. It just doesn't mix, and I refuse to lay myself subject to any of her, don't be with this
Right.
person, or why do you want to be with this person
Gotcha.
type stuff. I don't do that. But you had a point you wanted to make when I mentioned child support and
You know I
and
did. You know I
finances. Let's
did.
get it. Let's
Because
get it.
child support, that's a little sticky little situation, between men and women. I'm a single mom now, or whatever, and I just feel as though, sometimes I think men kind of hide behind that child support thing. I mean, for the most part, I mean, there are some men that, are given a larger amount, but I mean, let's just go our average Joe, average Joe, average Joanne. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Men seem to kind of hide behind that child support, which may not really be that much,
Okay.
and they'll say, well, I'm paying child support. But I mean, if you think about it, if you have a child and a child lives in your household, and you know this, Mike, because your child lives in your household,
Mm-hmm.
that the expenses of a child go way beyond anything that people could even imagine. So to kind of put a cap on it because it's like, okay, no, this is what the court said,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what you're gonna get. I think it's unfair to the child because honestly, people are kind of holding on to ill feelings toward one another and not really looking for not really paying attention to the betterment of the child.
Right.
If you have more to give, and I'm saying even if as women, if the shoe was on the other foot and we were paying child support, which there are some women that are doing it, if you have more to give, that's your child. Why would you not give more to afford your child a better lifestyle?
Mm-hmm. So
That has always been,
at what
a
point?
question that I've had.
Okay. So at what point? The question is, at
Mm-hmm.
what point is the giving a necessity? Like you got to figure. All right. In my case, I think they was hitting me for something like, I don't know, like 20 something percent or something like that. Like it was ridiculous. Like they were like, murdering me. And we came to an agreement later in the later years, once he was older, and got it down a little bit. But in all realities, let's just say if I had 275, so about almost $500 to $600 a month to take care of my daughter. I'd be having, and I'm allergic to shrimp, but I'd be eating shrimp and steak every night if I had that kind of money coming in. Because I mean,
if you had that kind of money coming in,
yeah, I mean, because I work, so I take care of my bills. My bills and all that is done.
Exactly.
I feed us, I clothe her. The little girl, she's somewhat materialistic, and my oldest, I still pay his cell phone
she's
bill.
A little girl.
The majority of his cell phone bill, he still can call me, Dad. I need some money. We bank with the same bank now, so I transfer money to his account when it's needed. So on and so on. So it's there, as far as me doing what I have to do on my side. But if I had, what I was putting out in child support through the years, if I had that, I'm telling you, I would have company every weekend just to spend that money, because I wouldn't have enough to do with it.
Okay. All right. So then this is where it comes in at, like, this is my point of view on it.
Yes.
Okay. This is just my point of view on it. Okay. I hear what you're saying, that basically what you do is enough, right? It takes care of, the immediate needs, the food, the shelter, and everything. Great. Most women, have jobs or whatever, they have their children, and it takes care of that. But why is it because, okay, I'm going to put it like this, my situation. Why is it because I make more money, you feel as though you don't have to you shouldn't give as much because, you make good money. Why do men kind of see it that way? Because yes, I make the money. That's a blessing that I make good money.
I don't know how it
shouldn't negate you from your responsibilities to our children. Whether you feel as though, I need the money or whatever have you, you don't know what I could be doing with that money. And to be honest, like, I mean, okay, if my money is taking care of everything I mean, our children, we want to send them to college. If they don't go to college, some kind of trade school. At some point in time, 16, 17 years old, they want a car, different things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So I think people are so caught up with what the person is doing with the funds that, well, I think men get caught up with what the woman is doing with the funds. Like, they make it seem like the women they've had children with are just like some kind of, I don't know, just party, hair hungry, Nell got to get done spending her money on some man kind of situation. That's just what she do.
It's not far-fetched in 2014. It is not far-fetched in 2014.
Okay, but and I'm a beg to differ. And the reason I'm a beg to differ is because of the simple fact that if we took 50 men, right, who had children by 50 women, we got them all in a row, and the women said, right now today, I will pay you child support, or I will duck child support and not pay you anything, and you can take the kids, right?
Yeah.
About half of that room, if not more than half, are going to be like, no, I'm not taking the kids. What am I going to do with these kids? Right? So at some point in time, if you don't have the kids, then of course you have your freedom. You can do what you want to do. The school don't call you. You're not going over here to this, basketball game with the boy. You're over here to dance class with the girl. You have no real responsibility or nothing. Your life is not changing because of your children, although it should. Your life is not changing. You're the parent with less responsibility. How can you really question the parent who has all the responsibility, especially if your children are being well taken care of, about what they're doing with something? Why don't you take it and you show me what you do with it? Because I gladly pay child support.
Well, listen.
There you go.
I don't disagree with you because I'm not the one that says, "Oh, I pay child support, so she need to spend it on my child."
Right.
I've been long, figure, support is support. It's helping keep a roof over his head, food on his, food in his mouth,
food on the table, gas, electric.
Yeah, I've long known that. The system, they had me for about 12, 13 years. And they had me for a long time, on the support. But like I said, we came to agreement, and I said I much rather that just go ahead and get it than me try to send it and all that. It's a cushion. It's not gonna, she ain't move out, to the county and and get a Benz Jeep off of it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cushion. It's help.
Right.
And I've always
and 9 times out of 10 with the child support that some of these men are paying, she couldn't move out to the county or get a Benz Jeep if she wanted to. If she did get that, it's because she's working.
Yeah.
Like I just really, in my mind, I can't understand how men think a certain amount of money just made this woman rich, like she hit the lottery.
Well,
and then this is the other part that cracks me up, and I've seen it done. Like, men will quit jobs or try to falsify income, not to take care of their children. Like, honestly, who are you hurting? Because if the mom has to pay, because if the mom has to live paycheck to paycheck because you're trying to spite her, not to pay for your, not to help pay for your children, who does that really hurt? So now extracurricular activities and things of that nature are off the table for your child.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you want to so-called spite the other person, and I'm not just saying men, because women are a trip too. They may have a good guy that actually takes care of their kids. And she mad because now he's with Keisha, and she want to take him to child support. I don't think that's fair either. I think that's just really ridiculous. Yep. The relationship didn't work. I mean, everybody needs to be adults and move on, but still, co-parent and think about the betterment of the children.
I agree. I'm going to say something, and then I'll give you the last word on it. I've never been the, like you said, what she has to do with it. But I know a lot of situations where they depend on that money for other stuff. And I think it's in some respects, it is a little, I don't know, maybe irresponsible or unfair. Now, when you need it for your bills, when you need it, to cover something that because you pay this, you got to pay that. I totally understand. But a lot of times I've heard, if that child support come, we can go out. That child support come, I could do this and I could do that. And I don't necessarily frown upon it because I don't know what that
Mm-hmm.
woman's expenses could have been before that day.
Right.
You know, I don't know what she
Mm-hmm.
paid, you know, but I do tend to be
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, oh man, like really? You just how about you wait until you
Mm-hmm.
get paid? That's just, you know, kind
Right.
of me. That's just, you know,
Right.
me. That's that.
Right.
Now I'll give you the last word on that, and then we'll be closing out in a few minutes. So
All right. Well, no, I totally understand that as well. But I just feel this is just my viewpoint on anything. Okay, and this is just how it is. If I've already spent money, it's not like I don't like a woman that say a woman she has an income, she has a good income,
mm-hmm.
and she's already used her income to take care of things that need to be taken care of in the household for the kids, food, bills, whatever have you.
Right.
And then finally, the child support comes in. That's her money to do what she chooses to do with it. She has not neglected her children. Her children have not gone without anything. It's just that money may have not come when the bills were due. Should she wait? It's just me. Should she wait until that money comes and allocate that money to that bill that is now overdue? Or would you say, well, why didn't you pay the bill?
Mm-hmm. No,
if you had the money to pay the bill. I'm just saying. You know, I play devil's advocate on everything. I mean, because there's two sides to a story. You got your good fathers out there. Men, please don't think I'm bashing you guys, because I know some great fathers out there. And I know some not so good fathers out there, too. And I know some fathers that just shouldn't even been fathers. They should have got a license to be able to have some damn kids. But and I know the same thing with mothers. You know, I know some great moms. I know some not so good moms. And I know some horrible mothers that should have had a license before they could carry children or have them. But I'm just saying, I think all in all, my last words on this, Mike, is I think as parents and as adults, we need to start thinking about the betterment of our children. And that's it.
I agree on every level. And yeah, I can't, I agree. I don't say nothing else. I have a question for you.
I'm listening. Sir.
Do you still put paper towels over your food when you put it in the microwave? That's what I want to know. I want to know who's still doing that. Who's wasting their paper towels, because it's not stopping any of that radiation from entering that meal.
God.
You still waste paper towels.
You know what, though? I'm not even going front. At the office, I put a damn paper towel over their food. I put that paper towel over there.
That is a waste of a paper towel. Do you not understand that?
You know what? It is, but that's not my paper towel. That's the office paper towel. I ain't
you do it at work? Well, now at work, that's something totally different. I don't trust them dirty
at
microwaves.
Work, I'll put it over there.
But at home,
because of the right, everybody's using it.
Yeah,
At home, no, I don't do that. Okay. I don't do it.
Now I'll tell you what I do, and then we're gonna close the show out on this note. What I will do, I will try to cover it, because for some reason I got this wacky microwave that like only like cooks, no matter, it spins and everything, but it still only like cooks the left side or one side of the the whatever. So I try to cover it, make sure it's like stuff is in bowls and stuff, so it'll heat the whole thing up at one time. But you put a plate or something in there, best believe whatever's on the opposite side, I don't know why it doesn't cook thoroughly, and then you'll have cold rice on one side and warm. It's piping hot macaroni and cheese on the other side.
Well, I'm going to say this. Everybody that's listening to the Mike Pope show, come on, we're going to put some money together, get Mike a new microwave, because this is crazy.
Get me a new microwave. It's only, I think, it's about 3 years old.
Okay.
I think it's about 3 years. I got it for my little housewarming I had. I didn't have a big turnout, but they hooked me up. They got me a microwave, some silverware and some dishes and little rugs for the bathroom and everything. I was all that. On my little
hey Mike, before we close out real quick, right? I just want to mention this really fast. Yes. You know that I have Love Lives and Laughs on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I have a member of Love Lives and Laughs who said, all right, child support be crazy. I need 600 extra. I be eating steak, right? So, in reference to that, In reference to that, Mr. John Hancock, because I know you're listening. In reference to that, now we know that rent is or mortgages are how much?
Yeah, that ain't
12, 11,
yeah.
$1,200. Now let's add some utilities and things onto that. Let's add on the food for these kids, some clothes and all that. You can see where $600 may not really be half of what
Yeah.
the child's needs are.
Yeah,
So
probably.
I just want to put it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give them something to think about.
Yep. All right. So it was a great show. I appreciate you calling in. The line is always open to you.
Oh,
To call
thank
in
you.
and even if you want to just give your point of view. And cut out real quick, get in,
All right.
get in. They
Get in
say
and get out.
get in, mess it up, and then get out. Even if you want to, go
So,
ahead, that's fine. So I want to thank everybody who tuned in for watching. Please support Love, Lies, and Laughs, the actual show. It's every first and third Friday. Let me get the full. Every first and third Friday, it's Comedy After Dark. And it's at 435 West Chew Avenue. Tickets are $7. I have tickets. Contact me, 267-736-9785. It's a great show. They be having drinks and stuff. I don't drink, so I don't really know.
yeah, no, we got some drinks in here.
Okay, yeah, I don't drink, so I don't drink
Right.
as I was out late. I had my pistol on me. I don't I don't want nobody to look at me wrong or hit the brakes too fast in their car, and I get nervous and I start to clapping out there. So I got to be careful. So don't
We want to keep Mike calm.
That's right. Come out, support the show. Comedy After Dark. It's really good. I enjoyed myself. It was my first one on this past Friday. Make sure you do that. Make sure y'all send y'all donations in to support the Mike Pope Show. Keep me going.
That's right.
Go to PayPal,
That's
Mr.
right.
mpope77@gmail.com. I got these sneakers on sale. The Mike Pope Polo Flea Market. Ralph Lauren, he means nothing to me. Get these $5 for the shoe, for the sneaker itself, $6 shipping and handling. You send me $11. I'll give you both pair for $20. You will have a nice summer. You can go to the beach. You will look good, and you will think about me. Size 13s, holla at me. Thanks for joining. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 10 p.m. sharp. Mike Pope Show. Remember, always be safe. Make sure your family is safe. And never eat pretzels from the stands on 13th and Market. I'm out. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 10 p.m. here on the Mike Pope Show via YouTube. I'm gone.